glow-in-the-dark crappie jigs. Can they be effective? Are they easy to tie? You can get everything you need to tie glow-in-the-dark crappie jigs, and I'm going to send the links in the description. So check it out and see what you think. All right, can you make a hand-tied crappie jig that glows in the dark? Yes, you can. I'm going to show you how, and I'm going to give you links, everything you need to make these glow in the dark. First of all, the links to everything in this video will be on my Amazon, and I will put links in the description for all of it. Even the glow-in-dark powder paint. On this one, I've got an 1/8 ounce number 4 J hook. I've got a white base coat. I got glow-in-the-dark white and glow-in-the-dark blue on this jig head. So both of these colors will glow in the dark. The chenille, the only thing that won't glow is the thread, and I just didn't take the time to look for the thread. I'm sure the glow-in-the-dark thread's there. I didn't look for it. So, give you a rundown. Hairline makes glow-in-the-dark chenille. It's on my Amazon link. You're going to look for glow-in-the-dark flash. It's on the link. And you can get, when it comes to glowing in the dark, you're going to get two colors that stand out. You're going to get white that stands out, and the green's going to stand out. They're pretty much going to be the same color when they're underwater. It's going to glow. You might get a light blue tint to it, but it's not glow in the dark blue like you think it is. It's a glow in the dark, but it's kind of going to match the white. It's going to be maybe like a light, darker color, a lighter, darker glow color, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And it's all in the Amazon link. So, powder paint, chenille, the flash, and the flash I'm actually going to use this tail material because there's no sense of putting tail material in it or flash in it, because the tail material is actually flash, but it glows in the dark. So let's get everything set up. Let's run through this. Let's tie this up. It's light down here. I might be able to put a little bit of a light on it to show you a little bit of a glow, but these glow really, really good. And if you like to crappie fish at night like I do, or if you're fishing under low light conditions, cloudy out, dark out, this is going to help that jig stand out. So let's get ready to tie this right now. All right, so we got this 1/8 ounce jig in the vise. 1/8 ounce round ball jig head, powder coated glow white and glow blue. I think it's called super glow white and super glow blue. Like I said, there'll be links to it in the description. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to be using Danville's 210 denier thread. I had to pull the label off of it because the thread was stuck up underneath of it. But the other thing we had to do that you'll notice when, like I said, the only thing I didn't get that was glow in the dark was the thread. So when you put a light on it and you get it to glow, there's going to be a little bit of a dark spot between the head and the chenille unless you get the thread buried underneath there, which really ain't that bad of a thing. It gives it like a little bit of a break between the not glow, so it's going to separate the body. It's going to make the bait stand out a little bit more, believe it or not. We're going to start right there behind the head, and we're going to tie this all the way to the point of the hook. And I know there's a lot of y'all out there that said, hey, you said you wasn't tying any jigs anymore. I'm not. I'm crappie fishing tonight in the dark, and I'm tying my own crappie jigs. I don't believe I will. Matter of fact, I'm almost 100% positive of it. Probably will never sell jigs ever again. I had quite a spell with the guy from New York that claimed I was stealing his names. Try to threaten to sue me with a bunch of lawsuits, and the guy was legit. He did name it. He did have a name picked out. I won't say that name. It was something like Hangry Chad. How about that? Hangry Chad. We'll go with that for now. And honestly, the stuff like that just ain't worth it. I wasn't going to fight him over it. Wasn't worth it. He can have it. Just sometimes seems like with making lures and jig tying, you just run into so many issues all the time. It's a cutthroat industry. People don't care. It's just crazy. But anyway, I'm crappie fishing tonight in the dark. I didn't get to yesterday because some storms rolled in that I wasn't expecting. But tonight it's going down, so I'm going to tie up about 5, 6, 10 jigs. that I've got for myself that I can keep in a box because I'm planning on doing a lot more crappie fishing tonight. It's a lot more comfortable in the summertime. Be doing guided trips tonight. I've got 2 sets of black lights hooked up on the back of the boat, some big lights hooked up on it. I got 4 more black lights coming in today from Amazon, and my boat will look like a floating disco by the time I'm done with it. So if you're interested in doing a nighttime crappie fishing trip, there'll be like 2 hours before the sun goes down till whenever. You know, I always say my trips are 6 hours. I end up enjoying myself as much as the people that are fishing with me, and they usually end up running over. So get a hold of me. Email me is the easiest way to get a hold of me. Massey1204@gmail.com if you're interested in one of those nighttime trips. So we're going to take this tail material, which is glow in the dark. It's actually flash, but we're going to use it as a tail. I just need something that glows, something that stands out. And we're going to bulk it up a little bit more than that. I want some more on there. I want this baby to stand out when it hits the lights. So we're just separating out. Do it just like if you was putting on marabou. Cut you some out. Get you some pulled out there between your fingers. It's kind of a guess on how long it's going to be, how long you want it. You know, whatever makes you happy, you put it in there. There we go. That's strand number 2 we're going to put in. We're going to go a little bit closer to the top. If you get it too long, you can always cut this down. It's not like hackle. It's not like bucktail. You can trim this. You can cut it. You can do whatever you want to with it. But I want it to bulk up. I want it to stand out. And so we got the green glow in the dark. We got the white glow in the dark. Let's do it with, I'm going to do it with the green. The green's going to stand out a little bit more. I'm filming this video with my iPad, and it's not the greatest on picking up colors. But we're going to give her a go. So we're going to take our green chenille, put it on right here, tie it down to the hook, and then back up. And we're going to wrap it. We're going to build it up kind of thick. We're going to get the belly of it pretty heavy because this is kind of a thin material, but it ties good. It's tight. Don't feel like it's going to come apart. It's a very sturdy chenille, a little bit stronger than most chenilles you're used to tying with. So don't be afraid to bulk this stuff up if you get it from there at my Amazon link. All right, so we got it all pulled over, wrap it up. Just like that. I dropped my scissors. All right, let's cut that off. Oh, my whip finish tool's way back here. Put a good whip finish on it. Put it there nice and tight. And I'm not going to UV resin coat the heads. Their paint's on pretty thick. I plan on these jigging just straight down underneath the boat. I don't need all that extra protection to get it to where I want it at. There it is. So if you're out in the boat and you're using that, and I'm gonna give you a tip about glow in the dark jigs. These are on my Amazon page. It's a UV light. It's the light I've been using for 6 years, 5 years, something like that. Been durable, it's been handy. Get one of these and throw it in the boat. Put it on the UV setting. Cup that jig in your hand and just hold that UV light to it, because you are not going to believe the difference in the glow with the UV light versus a regular flashlight. And I'm going to open my hand, I'm going to hold it on there for a few seconds, and I think the glow on these lasts for, I want to say up to 5 minutes before you have to recharge them up. If you're fishing underneath the crappie lights, pull that jig up and hold it in that crappie light for a few seconds and then go back down with it. That'll pick up enough glow to go underneath the lights and come back up and pick up those fish that might not have been seeing it at first. But we put our UV light on it. Let's see what we got. Well, I can't really get it dark, but it's there. Hold your UV light right on it. And especially at night in the dark, it's going to stand out a whole lot. And you'll see that that blue and that white will almost glow the exact same in the dark. You've seen it. It glows. These work. They're very effective. Very simple to do. All the stuff's right there in the Amazon, in the link in the description. Check it out. Get you this stuff. Tie some up. Send me a message. Let me know how you do with the crappie jigs that glow in the dark. Fishing at night, it's a must-have. I've got some glow-in-the-dark plastic stuff. I might even paint some jig heads up to have that stuff ready. But there it is, glow-in-the-dark. Simple, easy, DIY. Have them ready. Go out crappie fishing. If you're interested in a guided trip, send me an email, massey1204@gmail.com. I'll try to put that in a link too and see if I can do that. But I'll be doing that all summer, weather permitting. But that's it. Boom. See you guys next time.